Hello, Aquarius. I hope you're doing well today. Gonna have you take a deep breath with me. And in. And out. All right, thank you. I'm just gonna pull 3 cards. Well, Spirit said no, so I'm gonna pull however many cards Spirit wants me to pull. For the When My Soul Whispered Oracle deck. Beautiful. We have love and we have boundaries. And connected. There's one more in here. One more. Which one is it, Spirit? One more. This one. Yeah. And forgive. Love. Boundaries. Connected. And forgive. All right. Let's start with love. The best and most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even heard, but must be felt with the heart. When we think about love, we often think of our love for others. Our first thought of love is rarely self-love. Yet this is the most essential. Love yourself for everything you have been, everything you are, and all that you are to become. Imperfection is its own kind of beauty. Love yourself enough to take chances, to fear failure a little less, and to find peace in the possibility that even the best laid plans may not turn out exactly as you had imagined. Love yourself enough to stop constantly comparing yourself to others, and to find an end to the negative self-talk that spreads through your veins like poison. Realize that your beauty, both inside and out, is absolute, and that no one ever has been, nor ever will be, the unique being that is you. The greater you allow self-love, the greater your capacity to love those around you. My light. Acceptance, embrace, beauty, unconditional. My shadow. Detest, aversion, loathing, conditional. My sacred words. Of all things I know to be true, I know that love will be my legacy. Connected to the heart chakra. Boundaries. Have a heart soft enough to give love and mercy, but that is wise enough to know boundaries. While physical boundaries serve to protect from predators and ensure survival, personal boundaries are equally necessary to maintain your well-being and sense of self. Many people struggle to exercise their personal parameters, finding it hard to say no when something is asked of them. Difficulties arise when you conform to situations that are not in alignment with your highest good, resulting in a state of resentment. When you clearly define the parameters around what is acceptable, you provide measured guidelines for those around you to understand and respect your limitations. Remember that others have boundaries of their own that may infringe on your personal margins. In order to coexist, it is important to create clarity between yourself and others. Communicate your boundaries. My light. Limitations, margins, thresholds. Okay to say no. My shadow. Overstep, encroach, interfere, infringe. My sacred words. I exercise my personal boundaries with love. connected to the solar plexus chakra. Among the smallest of all bird species, the hummingbird does not hesitate to protect its territory when necessary, reminding you of the importance of exercising your own personal boundaries. Connected. When you feel the suffering of every living thing in your own heart, that is consciousness. Every relationship that has been in your life, as well as every relationship to come, is not without reason or purpose. Whether a welcome blessing or a harsh lesson, each connection you have shared with others has helped shape you to who you are. Even the most difficult relationships have left you with a greater strength, a greater sense of self, or a realization that you truly deserve to be happy. Perhaps the most critical of all your relationships is the one you hold with yourself. The way you treat yourself expresses the way you give others permission to treat you. Let your connections reflect the way you desire others to interact with you. Do not settle for anything less than the truth. Forge relationships with others and allow those connections to run deep. And most importantly, let your relationship with yourself be your truest connection of all. My light. Aligned, united, bonded, attached. My shadow. Separate, alone, isolated, detached. My sacred words. I shine my soul flame brightly and allow the blaze to spread like wildfire. Connected to the earth star chakra. While the branches of a tree stretch upwards, its roots continue to grow deep, symbolizing your connections to self and others. The deeper you lay the foundations, the greater the likelihood that the connections you have made will flourish. Forgive. As I walked out the door towards the gate that would lead to my freedom, I knew if I didn't leave behind my bitterness and my hatred, I'd still be in prison. If you have been at odds with someone, regardless of who it is that is in the wrong, it may be time to call a truce. Stubborn pride often stands in the way of calling a ceasefire, but the truth is that holding on to bitterness and resentment is a recipe for causing great dis-ease within yourself. It is incredibly easy to hold on to a grudge, but it is necessary to let go for your own sake. When you forgive another, you allow that person to feel relief, but more importantly, a sincere act of forgiveness will allow you to release the shackles of bitterness and resentment from your own heart. Resentment will weigh you down. It will eat away at you slowly and surely until you find yourself in a cycle of negative, toxic thought patterns. When you truly forgive, you are lightening your own load and allowing yourself to be free. My light. Release, let go, liberate, reconcile. My shadow. Burden, heaviness, resentment, hold on. My sacred words. I release all anger from my heart space and experience peace. Connected to the heart chakra. Your heart finds it difficult to flourish in the face of anger. When you let go of anger and resentment, you allow your heart to blossom. It's like love yourself, protect yourself, connect with yourself, and forgive others so that you can flourish. Take what's yours and leave the rest behind. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you next time. Bye.